Molweni Trendzies, and welcome to yet another episode of Trendz Live. First, we kick things off by setting sail along the stunning shores of Algoa Bay with South Africa's oldest marine eco-tour company. From dolphins dancing in the waves to penguins ruling their island home, this adventure is a breathtaking glimpse into the wild heart of our coastline. Next, we bring you a taste of Greece right here in Joburg. From authentic Mediterranean flavors to the charm of coastal culture, this hotspot is most certainly redefining the dining scene. Then we venture into Pumba's breathtaking landscapes on a quest to spot the elusive white lions. Our last stop, we head back to the stage as an Afro Soul powerhouse marks 20 incredible years in the music industry. Her latest album proves that real artistry only gets bolder with time. We've also got a cute little surprise that's bound to steal the spotlight, and trust me, you'll most certainly want to stick around to see this one. Take it away, Mwe, we're all yours.
Oh yes, it's a feel-good Friday. Welcome to Trendz Live on SABC News. I'm Netisi, but you can call me Mne. An exciting show is on the way, exactly how we always do it, with culture, music, and everything in between. Drop us those mentions on X. The handle is @Trendz on SABC. So much to do, so little time. Listen, Don Dada is in the building, but we also have the newly crowned Miss South Africa for a chat. All of that and so much more is coming up, but we kickstart the show this way. We are from city to city, from the city's shoreline to the open sea. You get to experience Algoa Bay like never before. You'll join one of South Africa's oldest marine eco-tour companies on an unforgettable ocean safari, exploring the wild side of the bay and coming face to face with some of its most incredible marine residents. Have a look.
Come with me on a journey across the wild, open waters of Algoa Bay, where adventure meets conservation. As the shoreline fades behind us and the waves rise to greet our boat, we set out in search of giants, whales, dolphins, and the untamed beauty that made this heartbeat of South Africa's marine life.
And then we're going to go northeast. You
can see Brenton is very low in the water. You can see the high water mark there. It tells you that whenever we're back, we get big swells. They can splash over the top and wet everything. So that is why most of the birds that come here, they just rest here. And otherwise, for breeding, they do it on the main island behind us, St. Croix over there. That's where we're heading to.
It wasn't long before we were joined by some of Algoa Bay's most charming locals, bottlenose dolphins gliding playfully alongside us. They moved in perfect harmony, cutting through the waves just a few kilometers from the boat.
This area in front of St. Croix, we call it the Lava's Lane. So the Lava's Lane is where we mostly spot these dolphins. And as we all know, dolphins are one of the few animals that made for fun. So hence we call that area the Lava's Lane. They do a lot of that when they're here.
From the top deck, the ocean unfolds like a living canvas. Below, Penguin Island rises from the blue, a rocky sanctuary bustling with life. It's here that the African penguin finds its rhythm.
If you're in the water diving, you can see the boat very clearly. They actually play with us often. They don't ever give up propellers.
As we made our way back to shore, the scene shifted from wild to adventure.
This picture was taken in the year 2000 by Lloyd Edwards, the owner of the company. And during this year, there were about 60,000 of these African penguins. And between 2000 and 2010, we lost 70% of the population. And that was because of the overfishing that used to take place around here.
As we made our way back to the shore, the scene shifted from wild to industrial. Massive cargo ships lined the horizon, carrying manganese and goods to distant ports.
energy is palpable. You can literally feel it as you're sitting wherever you are watching this evening. It was an incredible occasion indeed. And now she joins us right here on Trendz. When I tell you that the Sunbet Arena in Times Square in Pretoria was the place to be, then you better believe me. This is as the Miss South Africa beauty pageant took place. The prestigious occasion featured top-tier entertainment by some of South Africa's incredible talent, including music, dance, and breathtaking local designs. It also aims to empower young women to become leaders and change makers through its flagship mission, Empower Youth Africa. This year, the honor of the new Miss South Africa 2025 title was given to Qhawekazi Mazaleni. And you know what? She said, I will be a Trendz Live because that's how it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Miss South Africa. The crowd goes, ah. Welcome to Trendz Live.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
I was saying, I've got bragging rights because I'll show you the video. I was like, I'm the first person to speak to Miss South Africa this year. How did it feel? I have to ask you, I mean, I asked you now, how many times did you watch that moment?
I watched it, I think, even on that first evening, more than 50 times, just scrolling, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is real.
You have arrived. Ah, man, I want to take you back, right? When the finalists were narrowed down to 9. Talk to me about what kept you focused on winning the title, because obviously as the number gets smaller, the competition gets harder.
100%. I think for me, whatever I wanted walking away from the competition, it was just to make sure that I'm able to kind of lay that foundation for what I want to do. And so throughout the entire competition, it was me kind of trying to figure out, okay, Qhawe, I want to make education more inclusive. How can I do that? And just as I stepped, I just kept envisioning myself being able to do that, so that whatever happened beyond finale night, that's still a mission I was able to carry through.
Oh, I love that. But you know, because I watched the show live for the very first time, and the sentiment that echoes is that Miss South Africa is not just a beauty pageant. You know, there are a lot of things that happen in the build-up. Talk to me about some of the lessons that you picked up on the road, on the journey to becoming Miss South Africa.
So for me, it was really learning about things like leadership. We had several summits and sessions with mentors where we really sat down and spoke about what does it mean to actually be a leader. And the one thing I really learned is that a leader needs to be intentional. Again, it's not about the final step of you now becoming Miss South Africa. It's about you being somebody who actually wants to make meaningful change within your community. And I just believe that now, even with Empower Youth Africa and how intentional the Miss South Africa organization is about our transformation, about being purposeful in what you're doing, we're moving in the right direction, and it's so beautiful.
It's incredible. I love the fact that you're talking about impact in the community, because in the mission statements, that's what we got from all the finalists. I want to talk to you now about your mission during your reign as Miss South Africa. And I think this list obviously is not exhaustive, but what are you going to be focusing on?
So for me, I'm focusing a lot on inclusive education. As a speech therapist, I've seen how important it is for children to be able to learn in their home languages. And then it also just allows them to kind of unlock that education, for them to be able to set a firm foundation for high school studies, for tertiary studies, and it also builds those employability skills. Now, if I take it all the way back to when I was in university, I was always doing speech therapy in English or Afrikaans, and it was always very easy to have those sessions, until I went to this one practical where I got a child who was Xhosa speaking with cerebral palsy. And as I was trying to do those sessions, I realized that there's not a lot of resources available to actually do the sessions in this class. And when I was trying to do them in English, there was a bit of a disconnect.
100%.
Yeah, so then I went home and I wrote this little book called Amaselamdaka.
Yes.
It looks official now. Initially, it was papers that were stapled together, and I went to practicals with this little book. But the way she completely lit up was incredible, and that's when I realized that there's something here. I want to take it forward.
Yo, you are such a powerhouse, because who says, oh, so I went home and I wrote a book. I was unhappy, so I went home and I wrote a book. Congratulations. We are going to speak about Amasela Amdaka. And I think that also feeds into something that's really close to your heart, because you're speaking about addressing this problem from the root. I think you mentioned a shocking statistic to say 81% of our grade 4 learners don't read or can't read for meaning.
Exactly.
How do we tackle that, Qhawe? How how do we get inside the system to solve this problem?
So I think for us, especially within the South African context, we've started making strides. So even if we look at the educational policies in our country, we've got a brilliant one, which is the Language and Education Policy of 1997, where it looks at making education a lot more inclusive by providing it in children's home languages. But in terms of it actually being implemented in our schools and the resources being there, that's where we are lacking. So I think a big starting point for us is actually creating the resources and distributing them within schools so that children are able to actually access it and unlock that meaningful education for them.
Oh, 100%. And I think it was Nelson Mandela that said something about speak to people in their own language. Then, you know, it's truly incredible. Amasela Amdaka. Talk to me about your dreams and your aspirations for this beautiful, beautiful project, because, I mean, you wrote it in your spare time, but it's in isiXhosa right now, but if you could meet a young girl who was Xhosa speaking, surely there's another one who maybe is Sepedi speaking.
Exactly.
So what are your dreams and aspirations for Amasela Amdaka?
So personally, especially with the Miss South Africa platform now, I would love to get it translated into all official spoken languages in South Africa, just because for me it looks at educational properties. So it's looking at counting and colors. So there's 6 frogs and they all go home. So there's 5 and then there's 4. And then what's beautiful about it is that it focuses on green, red and blue, which research shows are the first colors that children develop.
Oh, wow.
So everything about it was quite intentional. So the big thing that I really want to do is to get it translated into other South African languages.
Oh man, I love it. I love it. I have to ask you now, because this mission is so special and all the finalists had special missions. Why do you think that Qhawe stood out? You know, because I mean, at the top 2, Luyanda was there and touching work that you guys are really, really doing. But what do you think made Qhawe's star shine a bit brighter for the title, for the win?
That's such a difficult one to answer, just because of how incredible all of the girls were in everything. I think for me, I would say it's more so because I'd started the work before and it was just something else that I was continuing. And if I went back to the beginning of everything that I was doing, it was very difficult to almost find the trajectory of where I was going. So when I stepped into Miss South Africa, I had already almost had my trajectory. So I think that's really something that helped me stand out a bit.
So something about true alignment. They say opportunity and preparation meeting at the right time.
That's so beautiful.
Ooh, clock it. Look, pageants have now evolved, Qhawe, from just being things about outer beauty. Before I let you go, if there's a young girl, because I know there is, out there watching you now and thinking, I want to be her, what do you have to say to that? And I mean, I know you speak a lot about use what you have, but what do you have to say to that young girl or boy, actually, who's looking at you and thinking, I am so inspired and I want to be that?
Yeah, I think for them, I'd really say, look at your role models and write down their qualities, not just their external things like Miss South Africa, but look at somebody and say, okay, that person has integrity, that person has humility, that person is kind, and then work towards those values, because it really is the characteristics that you have that come before your appearance. So I'd really say that. Yeah.
Dude, you are incredible. I have to let you go now. Thank you so much for stopping by. I know it's going to be a fantastic year for you, and we're so, so proud of you. Please don't stop making your TikToks
I
also.
won't. That is my community. You know.
We love you, ladies and gentlemen. It's Miss South Africa 2025, Qhawekazi Mazaleni. What an incredible year she's going to have. Listen, we're going to take a quick ad break. When we come back, it's more of Trendz Live. Stick around. Welcome back to Trendz Live on SABC. Now, Greece is known for its incredible Mediterranean scenic views. Alongside these is a culture filled with celebrations and feasts. Well, a taste of Greece is now just a stone throw away. This is a Greek-inspired restaurant that has become one of Johannesburg's new eating out hotspots. Trendz Live producer Dinenhle Mokeleti took a short left to Kolonaki in Bryanston to explore what makes it a must-visit restaurant. Have a look.
An escape into a space that feels like a bucket list tick. What one envisioned prior suddenly turns into a wondrous world of wonder.
Bringing a Greek restaurant to Joburg, especially at our level, I think it was missing. A lot of the restaurants that were here were very traditional, the blue and white style tavernas. So we decided just to bring our restaurant here and elevate Greek cuisine and have a playful time with it. There's so many Greek people that live here in South Africa that it becomes part of the culture. You know, I'm forever going to a friend's house and their parents are cooking or their mother's cooking, and it just becomes you know, a little bit of a Greek affair. The ambience is here because we do these beautiful stores. We also design them, or our design team does it in a way that you won't see anywhere else, not even in Greece.
The design and layout is of a warm contemporary style without straying from authentic Greek traditional identity, blues and whites.
We chose a stone that resembles a Greek architecture. It was looking for the beiges, the rawness of the stone, and that's how we landed on travertine. We took that stone and put it throughout the store. We tried to avoid a lot of layering with multiple elements and kept it very neutral. So that you can see in the architraves of the arches, you can see it on the floor, how it's scattered, like it feels like you're walking through the Athenian streets. The simple tones, coupled with the natural woods that are in the space, it does bring you home.
Greek cuisine is popularly known for its fresh flavors, fresh produce, and of course extraordinary tastes. We at Trendz have the luxury of being joined by a Greek chef who brings the Greek cuisine to Johannesburg. Thank you so much for joining us today, Chef.
Thank you for having me, Judy.
Fantastic. Tell us about your love for Greek cuisine.
I mean, it's obviously started with a cultural thing for me. I grew up in obviously restaurants. I also grew up with my mom cooking. So, you know, whenever you say chef and then you have your mom cooking next to you, you know you better be good.
I was excited to be invited into a kitchen where all the magic happens. I was also amazed by the massive swordfish, which would be turned into a phenomenal dish garnished with tzatziki, an enjoyed Greek sauce mixed with mainly yogurt and cucumber. Believe it or not, we even created our own spaghetti from scratch for a pasta dish. It was magical. Signature dishes are how the chef shares his culture with others.
So being Greek myself, it's fairly easy. The Greek culture is very warm, it's very open. So I think obviously our cultures are also very similar, where we share a lot, we have big family gatherings. The restaurant that we have here, we try and make every single meal a part of like it's not just a destination. You're coming to spend time with your loved ones, your friends, your family, and it ends up becoming almost like a Greek party every time you come. So some of my signature meals would be stuff that we cooked, which would be the swordfish. Swordfish and fresh produce is the way that we try and go about it. So we speak to the fishmongers and we speak to the guys down by the coast. We see what they've got coming up, and then we curate the menu based on what we're receiving for the week.
While they have a massive seafood variety of colorful dishes, mixologists and wine sommeliers also bring a refreshing touch to this Greek hotspot.
Literally, when you are here, you feel like you're overseas or somewhere. So I really, really love it here. My mind just goes away and all my problems they disappear.
They have amazing, amazing food. The food is to die for, especially the starters. Anything, if you are into Greek, this is your place to be, or the seafood.
I like the place because it gives a Greek feel. And so it really just takes us away from Joburg and makes us seem like we are in Greece. Very, very nice. The service is great.
Indulging in exotic traditional cuisine. That's another way of bringing dream destinations closer to home. This time, it was Greek cuisine that was served in absolute style.
Delicious. Now, for more than 20 years after construction first began, Egypt's Grand Egyptian Museum, well known as the GEM, based in Gaza Pyramids, is in preparation for finally gracing us with its grand opening soon. It's true when they say that certain things are not meant to be rushed. Great things indeed do take time. Have a look.
Egypt's Grand Egyptian Museum, the GEM, located next to the Giza Pyramids, is preparing for its long-awaited grand opening soon, more than 2 decades after construction began. The museum's main entrance hall, featuring a grand staircase lined with pharaonic statues and an adjacent commercial annex, opened to the public in February 2023, followed by a trial opening in October 2024. The glittering collection of King Tutankhamun's treasures and the solar boats buried beside the Pyramid of Khufu remain unseen by the public, awaiting the full launch of what Egypt hopes will become one of the world's most iconic cultural destinations. Egyptian officials say several world leaders are expected to attend the official inauguration. Work on the Grand Egyptian Museum dates back to 1992, when authorities allocated 117 acre site near the Giza Pyramids for what would become one of the world's largest museums in the world, according to the museum's official website. The foundation stone was laid in 2002, and a year later, Ireland's Hennigan Peng Architects won the international competition to design the museum. Construction began between 2005 and 2008, followed by the opening of the Conservation Center in 2010, which has since become a key hub for restoring ancient artifacts. The project has faced many years of delay due to cost overturns and political turmoil. The museum says it will be the largest in the world dedicated to ancient Egyptian civilization, showcasing artifacts from prehistory through Greek and Roman eras.
Super excited to give this to you now. He's here to set the Trendz live stage on fire with his hit track, No Love. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Don Dada. Enjoy.
There's no love for the broken hearted. No love, no love, no love for the broken hearted. No love, no love, no love for the broken hearted. No love, no love, no love for the broken hearted. No love, no love. Long time did you miss me? Better make room. Time fly past, flowers start to bloom. Say them look and couldn't find another son, another mind. Say Jaja bless me all the time and everything is by the vine. Say long time them can vex we, better make tune. Cause time is money, say them better make moves. Say them look on while we grind another day, another time. Say Jaja bless me all the time and everything is no life for the broken hearted. No love, no love, no love for the broken hearted. No love, no love, no love for the broken hearted. No love, no love, no love for the broken hearted. No love, no love. It's out time them convinced we. Now we have to boom, boom. We just want to get this money, Jaja lay the rules. Tell them we not hurt nobody, we just want to groove. Everything is Chris and Curry, this is what we do. Sound boy bet against we, why we never lose. We just want to set the party, pick up on the mood. Tell them we not fear nobody, we got none to prove. Everything is Chris and Curry, this is what we do for the broken hearted. No love, no love, no love for the broken hearted. No love, no love, no love for the broken hearted. No love, no love, no love for the broken hearted. No love, no love. Now part time you not hear me, this is what we do. Say fire like lighter, burning up the roof. Say we just want to get to party, everybody listening to the rhythm. Girl them start to whine up, put them drinks up on the system. DJ play your favorite song so they can party all night long and chase the sun into the dawn. And every song them sing along. Yeah. Say every song them sing along till they be all alone. No love for the broken hearted. No love, no love, no love for the broken hearted.
live on SABC News. Remember to drop us those mentions on X. The handle is @Trendz on SABC. Now, nestled in the heart of the Eastern Cape lies a place where the wild still whispers. Pumba Private Game Reserve is the place to be. Producer Puleng Mulebati went on a mission to find one of Africa's rarest treasure, the white lion. Have a look.
In anticipation of spotting free-roaming white lions, the game drive had one mission, and we came prepared, eager to explore the vast landscape that make up the breathtaking Pumba Private Game Reserve.
We've got the big five in the area. We've got we've got the white lions here in Pumba, which they are roaming free. We do have elephants, buffaloes, and leopards as well. Pumba is situated in the Makanda municipality in the Eastern Cape. The land is about 7,000 hectares, which is it was farmland before. Then it was converted to a game reserve now, which is it has been operating now for 21 years.
The drive went on for an hour. Along the way, we spotted plenty of wildlife, but still no sight of the white lion. Okay, so this is our first stop. We are going to grab lunch. I think we've been driving for about an hour and a half. We tried our best to kind of see if we can catch the lions on our way here. The side of the resort where there's a bomber area where the lunch is happening. But so far we have been unable to spot any white lions. It was a bumpy ride, adventurous. At some point we were going up, then we were going down. We were so close to the elephants. After all of that action, I am even hungry, even though I'm on a summer body diet. So please, let's cross fingers just before this incident ends, but also just before this trip also ends, we see some white lions. That's why we came all the way from Gauteng to Qheberqa.
This is one of our lodges. We've got the lodges and the chalets where the people can stay we've got accommodation where people can stay. But also we've got a place known as a bomber or the outside dining area where the day visitors, they have lunch during their game drive. And then, yes, that's where we have lunch. It would be just for day visitors that we give the lunch. Then for in-house guests, we only do have a drink stop, which is like in a short break when you're out there in the afternoon or in the morning.
With renewed energy after lunch, we ventured back into the wild. One last attempt to find the elusive white lions.
No, it's not guaranteed. There's like all the animals, they do their own thing, they roaming free and they do their own natural thing. So it's not always guaranteed. As animals during the day, especially on very hot days, they will take a rest and hide themselves. But yeah, still there are chances to see them when you come to Pumba.
Since we have taken a stop today, do you think we might catch them?
Yeah, chances are we might catch them.
As we neared the drop-off zone, reality began to sink in. It seemed the star of the show just wasn't making an appearance.
You didn't see the lions. Are you disappointed?
No, I was hoping to see the white lion. Rhino. Saw elephants, a big one, and we saw antelopes and zebras. Yeah, I think we saw a lot.
We may not have found the white lions this time, but that's the beauty of the wild. It always leaves you wanting more.
I've got an idea. I think Puleng must take me back. I think I'll find the white lion. What do you think? Listen, celebrating 20 years in the industry and really just gracing us with more music, Afro Soul vocalist and artist Kelly Khumalo has recently released a brand new album titled Rebirth. Trendz live producer Rendi Tsubane caught up with her for a chat on this new milestone. Have a look.
2 decades of Kelly Khumalo. We've seen her transition over the years to becoming the powerful vocalist and artist she is today. We had a sit down with her and unpacked her musical journey.
Let's talk a little bit about
how you've managed to stay so consistent and relevant over the years while staying loyal to your sound.
I don't think it's something that I've had to fight for. I feel it's something that's in me. When you are deeply in love with something, connected to it to a point where it starts to define who you are. In that space, you can't see yourself without it. I think that's the reason, that's how I've managed to sustain for so long in the industry and also remain true to my sound. For me, Afro Soul is not just a genre. It's a communicating tool. So I don't see how best I can communicate, the messages that I've been gifted with.
Kelly Khumalo's bloodline from both her paternal and maternal side is quite blessed with music. As we continue our conversation, she takes us through why it's so significant for her to stay rooted in who she is, even outside of Kelly the musician, as well as her additional responsibilities. We also talk growth.
I think it's not just honoring myself, but it's also honoring the people that lived before me, like you said earlier. That for me, it's not just music, it's a bloodline thing. Let me tell you, growth is not beautiful. Whoever said growth was meant to be beautiful lied to us. Growth is uncomfortable. And also, it pushes you to see and acknowledge the sides of you that you would not be willing to acknowledge on a normal basis. Me having to transition from where I started to where I am now, it has not been an easy thing. Everything of ours in the entertainment business is I think is inspired by a lifestyle. And when you look at my kind of music, great lifestyle is there, but it's very soulful and it requires one to strip themselves naked. It's very sacred. So it's not cool. So it required a lot from me. It required a lot of grounding as well.
Khumalo's music has passion in it, intention, spirit, and somewhat an awakening for those who resonate. She's just released a new album, Rebirth, and it seems to have been one of the most difficult she's worked on so far. Some tracks include Nyamezela, which is a story of hope and resilience.
Rebirth was one of the hardest, I think, albums I've ever had to do. The music was nice, but behind the scenes, there was a lot of things that I went through, and I think I was just being taught that I'm no longer in control because I'm such a control freak. I want to control everything, especially when it comes to my craft. So with Rebirth, it was just, you are being reborn. You are being summoned to trust the power that you've been praying to, the power that you've asked things from. Now you must trust, like truly trust, and not want to dictate. And without having to fight and push things hard and control things, everything just fell into place automatically without me doing or touching anything. Out of nowhere there was Mondli. The delays were not really delays, it was just for me to let go of certain things and certain people and allow this rebirth to, oh my God, to come to fruition.
One of my personal favorite Kelly collaborations was with the late Ntate Robbie Malenga. What a phenomenal duo they truly were. Rebirth, basically the beauty in the chaos. Keep on keeping on, Kelly.
Sekaningingi qala zatali kodwa ngimbono munye. Sekaningingi qala zatali kodwa ngimbono munye. Thank you.
Incredible. My goodness me. Listen, we're going to take a quick ad break. When we come back, I have a chat with Don Dada, and he sets the stage on fire one more time. You don't want to miss it. It's Trendz Live. Stick around. live on SABC News. Like I said, drop us those mentions on social media. The handle is @Trendz on SABC. Now, on to more sounds that are making good noise on the music scene. You heard him earlier with his track, No Love. Yo, I loved it so much. Yo. From his latest work, Menelik Nesta Gibbons, a.k.a. Don Dada, is back to get us off our seats this festive season with some cheer and beyond. The hip-hop and reggae musician has obtained much recognition on various platforms and intends to wow us more with his new EP. With some tracks being super popular in clubs, Don Dada is truly onto a new dawn. He joins us to discuss what he's been up to and so much more. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Don Dada! And the crowd goes boo, 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 boo.
Love it. That was beautiful. Thank you.
Man, thanks for joining us, brother.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's such an honor and a privilege. Every time I'm here, it's brand new. It's the first time. I love it.
We love it too. Listen, let's get straight into it, right? You're a hip-hop and reggae artist.
Yeah.
Talk to me about how these two genres come together in your music.
You know, it's an interesting thing. So I was brought up listening to reggae music in a reggae household. You can tell by my dreadlocks. I've never cut my hair in my life. Reggae is what I was brought up on. As a young boy, though, my cousins loved the hip-hop and they'd always be playing it in the house. So I got into hip-hop because of the coolness, but reggae was always in the blood. I started rapping and I thought, you know what, this is cool, but how can I adjust my flow, fit it together? Then I found out that hip-hop was like an offshoot from reggae music. So African Bambada, DJ Qheberqa, the man credited with creating hip-hop, Jamaican. And so I started taking it a bit more serious, and then I mixed the styles together, and here we are today.
I want to talk about Forward We Continue, because you released an album that had 2 discs. The one was hip-hop, the other was reggae, and now we're here with Forward We Move, the EP. Talk to me about some of the sounds and the themes that we can look forward to in this EP.
Well, you know, Forward We Continue is a shout out to our resilience as a people, our resilience as a nation, and my resilience as a man within this music industry myself, navigating as an independent. So the sounds that you're going to hear are going to be very strong sounds. One of my favorite songs is actually the first song that it starts with. It's entitled Forward, and the voice on that, the first voice you hear, is Sis Jessica Mbangeni, may she rest in peace. And so it's also a way of keeping her legacy alive. So there's so much going on with it. I won't spoil the surprise. Check it out.
Man, RIP truly to Jessica Mbangeni. She was incredible. I have to then ask you, Don. Can I call you Don?
Yeah, definitely.
Don, look, reggae is such it's a niche market. It's a niche sound. I mean, you spoke about your childhood now, but when you close your eyes and you think back, what's that one thing that triggered your love for it? Where does this love stem from truly?
You know, reggae music is one of those musics that's more than just the sound coming out of the radio. It's a lifestyle. In fact, reggae is the only genre, to my knowledge, that was declared World Heritage by UNESCO. So it makes it something very special. And then the memories of my grandmother, the struggle of Bob Marley, and we talk about our own legend, Lucky Dube. I mean, how could I not love reggae?
100%. Yeah. Look, your work is being considered for the Grammys. You're also receiving an Icon of Africa award soon. Let's talk about what makes these accomplishments so fulfilling for you, especially as an African? Because you know everyone wants a Grammy. So what makes this so fulfilling and honorary for you?
Well, first thing, as you said, as an African, it's something that we've all dreamed about as kids. Sometimes when you think about it, it may be a dream that seems unattainable. So to be sitting right at the doorstep of something that you've always wanted, it's an amazing feeling. Icons of Africa is something also quite near and dear to my heart. To be recognized as somebody with a Pan-African voice that speaks for the voiceless is something that I find a very powerful. So I'm glad for that as well. As the Grammys, I mean, the Grammys are the Grammys. And of course, we have our own Grammys, the South African Summers, where we have the best reggae album, Don Dada, The Heart and the Mind, nominated. So a lot of good things are happening, but I want to give all thanks and praise to the Most High, because without him, none of this would be going down.
Oh, we love it. And you know what? Another thing that I love exclusives.
Yes.
Because I can then say, you heard it here on Trendz first.
Yeah.
Peace. Let's talk about the track Peace. What do you want to tell me about it, Don? Tell me
Peace
something.
Is so special. It's so special because it is a reinterpretation of a Bob Marley song, the Bob Marley song entitled War. Now, I've done it in my own way, hence why it's called Peace. And I think it's very pertinent for what's going on in the world right now. There's so many wars, there's so much struggle and strife. We all want peace, and the song is calling for it, and it's calling for unity with the people. So I think it's something that's perfect for the times, and something that everyone can enjoy.
Oh, activism through music. I love that. I love that. Because you're a person who also really is an activist through your music. Talk to me about some of the issues right now in society that are close to your heart and that you feel you strongly need to speak out on and speak about.
There's so much going on. We can talk about unemployment. We can speak about gender-based violence. We can speak about teenage pregnancy. We can speak about bullying in schools. There's so many things that are going on in our society that need to be covered. And I implore all of my fellow musicians to use our art to not only talk about the good times and how we're enjoying ourselves, but also to reflect what's going on in our society, because it's only when we raise these issues and start to question them that we start to get the answers and start seeing change.
Yo, and I think this is why, you see, when you speak like this, I'm like, oh, this is why this guy got the 100 most influential men award twice in a row. Well, I mean, why do you think that is? Talk to me about what attributes this award comes with and really what it means to you.
Well, it is such a special thing. It was presented to me by Big M Productions, which is an awards that's in its 50th year here, right here in South Africa, which is an amazing thing. That means it's been operating longer than we've been a republic. So that's an amazing thought. It's something that talks back to your consistency. It talks back to your influence, as it's the influential man, and a positive influence, not just an influence. What are you doing for the community? So it means a lot to me because it speaks back to everything that I've spoken about earlier, how I want to help communities, how I want to empower people and speak for the voiceless. This is really showing me that I'm on the right path, and getting recognized for it is such an amazing thing.
I love it. Don, Forward We Come is currently happening. Peace is a track that you've worked on. What's next for Don Dada? Because, you know, sometimes when you've wrapped up such a high standard, you're like, hey, I need to do better than that. What's next for Don Dada?
You're so right. I always think that to myself, and I was just thinking that not so long ago that we've just dropped Forward. Peace is coming out, so that's setting the bar a little bit higher. And then, of course, you have to look out for my new offering that I'm busy in studio with right now. It's entitled The Crown and the Struggle. 1 disc hip-hop, 1 disc reggae music. It's going to be something epic. We're going to talk about all the struggles that we've been going through, not just as myself, but as a nation. And we're also going to talk about all the glorious things, all the amazing things. That is The Crown.
Oh, man, I think that's your signature now. 1 disc hip-hop, 1 disc reggae. You're like, whatever you like, you can find it here at House Don Dada. Don, congratulations. We absolutely love you, man. When that new project drops, I want you here.
I have to be. I have to be. There's no other way. Where else would I be?
Scouts honor. We love it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's unfortunately all we have time for this evening. But fear not, because we're back again next week, Friday, same time, exclusive to SABC News. Here he is now, Don Dada, playing us out with a track called High School from his new EP, rather. I'm not DC, but you can call me Mne. Until next time, from my heart to yours. Ahova. Bye-bye.
Wait, get it straight. Wait, baby, wait, I go hard with that realness. Yeah, I go hard with that realness. Yeah, she says she want party with me. Sipping champagne in the VIP. Have a good time cause they bag 1 free. Never run dry cause they well run deep. She says she want party, not sleep. Have a good time in the VIP. Boys them I like and the girls them pre. Games them I play like hide and seek. Cause I know men lie, boy lie, girl lie too. But if a woman lie, then she must like you. Always be together in a time high Q. That's what she has say ever since high school. And me too. I do like you. Ever since high school, me say nobody move, nobody get hurt. The girl them a dress in the tight up skirt. The boy them a dress in the tight up shirt. And when the music hits, say them can feel urge. That's when she start to flirt. She says she's Lois Lane, and I was Superman. How did she know my name, girl? A heartbreaker, somebody get hurt. The girl them a dress in the tight up skirt. So you make me head swell till the blood vessel burst. So you make me run race, say me want finish first. And that's true, I do like you. Ever since high school, cause I know men lie, boy lie, girl do too. But if a woman lie, then she must like you. Always be together in a time high Q. That's what she has say ever since high school. And me too, I do like you. Ever since high school, cause I know men lie, boy lie, girl let's go back to the party, she switch up her waist. Back to my place and she switch up the pace. Back in the zone where we sipping champagne. Back in the VIP, there's no so pain. Say, nobody move, nobody get hurt. The girl, them are dressed in the tight up blouse. The boy, them are dressed in the clock show love. And when the music hits, say them can't feel last year. Heartbreaker, no need to guess, let me maintain ya, no need to stress ya. Heartbreaker, no need to flex. Sipping champagne in the VIP, and she never run dry, cause they all run deep. And we have a good time, cause they bad one free. That's the game we play, like hide and seek, and shall always be all I need. Party with me. Sipping champagne in the VIP. Have a good time cause they bad one free. Never run dry cause they well run deep. She says she want party, not sleep. Have a good time in the VIP. Boys them a lie and the girls them pre. Games them a play like hide and seek. Cause I know men lie, boy lie, girl lie too. But if a woman